Greetings everyone. So I will skip and move forward and show you something interesting that I have found out during my checkup when it comes to the equipment. You guys know that the equipment now is the new thing. Okay, so what is exactly is going on and what is this video is about? So I have noticed something weird every single time I upgrade my equipment. They are moving with exact the same upgrade amount every single time you upgrade them. When you go from the blue to the epic is the purple, by the way. However, I noticed something completely different. And yeah, I'm telling you, I'm not whaling anymore. I have been whaling and I stopped completely. It's like $100 or $200. So this guide will serve you if you are a low spender or a mid spender. As you can see, my equipment, they are all blue. I don't have the fancy orange equipment or something. So as a smart spender who's low spender, what I should actually be focusing on, since my resources are fucking limited, by the way, I don't have much. So I thought of this. Let's do the math for all of these equipment and see exactly which part is the most valuable stats that you are going to get from. I found out that there are multiple of parts that you can actually benefit from. One of them is being the sword, which is why I only upgraded the sword all the way to epic so I can reach legendary, and I will be reaching legendary now. Now why I'm saying this, because unlike any other part, let me show you, every single part keeps on upgrading, adds a fixed amount of stats. Like the sword gets 2000 and then 2250. For the crit resist, it just adds 0.5, and it's not like having a 5% critical resist is not really going to make you any better. It doesn't really matter because crit stats is fucking high anyway. It's not gonna be the end of the world. And at the same time, extra HP doesn't really strike me as much as useful as attack. Even if I decided to take an extra HP, yeah, that's not bad. But what I noticed here is something completely different. If you go all the way until the orange parts, you will see the following. The first epic part at the 3-star, we will end up at 5000 attack. However, when you go into the legendary onward, it is going to add 1000 attack, which means, look, it's a jump from 250 into 4 times the stats. Now, why this is very fucking interesting? Because it's going to be 1000 stats onward, but it is not the same for the rest of the equipment. Okay, let's ignore the critical for now. Even the critical or critical resistance, it's still 0.5. Here for the critical rate, it's still 0.5, so the same, it's like absolutely nothing. So for the extra HP, you are getting 50k. Okay, getting 50k, while before that you are going to only get 12.5k, which make it a good part to be starting after you are done with the sword. But if you go for the extra impact or the extra armor, let's go ahead one step. It's 10. Okay, 10, and then 25. You see the difference from 210 into 25, which means it's only double and half, while on the sword it's 4 times the upgrade, and keeps on becoming 4 times for every single part, while these parts become 0.2 every single time. It's 25. It's gonna add 25 every single upgrade, which means maxing out your sword or reaching to the legendary is literally the best thing you can do when it comes to the attack, because all of them will only start adding 0.5. For example, for those, as for the rest, it's going to add 2.6, and this makes this sword is the most valuable when it comes to your resources. I mean, I'm low spender now, not much spending like before, and I have saved shitload of stuff from season 2 already, so I'm actually safe. But if I have a limited amount of resources, what I'm supposed to do. This is the best part in which you can upgrade. If you decided to buy, there is two things you should think of. Whenever the bundle that comes that lets you pick anything, you pick only Abyssal Fang. Only pick Abyssal Fang, because you are going to get shitload of Tidal skill. Now, let me show you as an example here, okay? So on the hot events, we got this wish gift box. I only got the free one and the $10. I did not touch the other one. Now, if you paid attention at here, you have many options. So those eight Abyssal Fangs, you can't actually obtain them easily. You can get some of them, but they are not farmable every single day. I mean, let's take a look and see, okay? How can you get those? You can't. You can only get them through market on the gang, for the gang, or yeah, there are few ways, but it's not daily farmable. But if you go for monsters or krakens, they're giving you 310 per one monster, which means you can easily farm 3 or 4k of those every single day for free, without the need of buying them, and they come like fucking extra from a lot of resources, from a lot of sources. So that's why if you're going to buy, this is the best thing you could buy, and this is the best way for you to invest. Don't forget that you should always buy with discounts, unless you like to pay more. That's completely up to you, and which is why I always use Sky Castle when it comes to these, because they always held the best discounts ever, especially if you are a new customer. They always give you a much better discount than literally any agency in the whole Sea of Conquest market. That's basically it, guys, and have a wonderful day.
Captain Copper rules the sea, feathers fluffed and fancy free. He's got a peg leg made of wood and steals your lunch like a pirate should.